Today I'm with Toby Hewson, who is another AT user, and I'm going to be interviewing him about assistive technology. So, hello Toby, how are you?
Hello everyone. My name is Toby Hewson. I am 41 years old. I was born with cerebral palsy, which means that I am unable to walk without assistance and I am unable to talk naturally. I use this wheelchair to get around and I use this Accent 400 to talk. I started my AAC journey with a chameleon, but changed to Liberator about a year later as the chameleon was not very successful. With the Liberator I used a language called LLL. This language can only be used on print key roamage devices. After the Liberator I updated to the Pathfinder, both of which I accessed with my elbow as they were push button. Now I have the Accent 400 which is touchscreen. I have had to change my access method and I now use eye gaze.
Okay, and can you tell us about your education? Did you go into further education after completing school?
I started my education at Enfield Manor at the age of 18 months, where I spent my entire primary education. I was taught to talk using a word book and we worked to the pedagogy of conductive education and everyone helped everyone else in each of the groups to learn different ways of achieving our goals, whether it was physical or intellectual learning. I had my secondary education at Poole in Dorset where, believe it or not, they insisted on teaching us French. I
When
went to
you
Lord Mayor Trello College until I was 21 where I learnt a lot about life. After that I went to Chichester College to learn more about computers, but they failed to get any of the equipment I needed so I was forced to leave.
when you were at school, did any particular teachers who inspired you and encouraged you?
I had two very influential teachers during my time at school. At primary school it was Sally who devised brilliant ways to help us learn to communicate, and Nicole at college who spent 2 hours every day teaching me how to use LLL as a language.
You had an interesting career. Can you tell me about the organization you set up called Just Different? Can you tell me why you set it up and what was the aim of the organization?
I set up Just Different in 2008 through positive interactive workshops. The aim was to teach young children that disabled people are just like themselves, they just do things in a different way. Unfortunately, we had to close in October 2021 due to the pandemic, but not before we had seen over 250,000 young children and adults and employed 19 disabled people, most of whom went on to find other employment.
Yeah, a lot of businesses were shut down because of COVID. It was a terrible time. You currently work as a motivational speaker? Can you tell me a bit about this and what type of impact this has had on your audiences?
This is carrying on the work from Just Different. I hope it encourages young people to get out there and try new things for themselves.
That's brilliant. Very, very well said. You spoke at Communication Works recently, and one of the things you said was always be ambitious for us. Can you explain a bit more about what you meant by that?
This was said to the professionals amongst us. I was trying to inspire them to not accept what was but aim for more on our behalf.
What achievement do you feel most proud of?
My proudest moment is being the first ever AAC user to be the chair of an ISAC chapter.
Well done. And a few years ago, you were named as one of the top 100 inspirational people in Sussex by regional magazine ETC. What did what did that mean to you? Do you have what did that mean to you?
This made me very proud. To think the population of Sussex is over 860,000, and I was named in the top 100. Wow.
Definitely, you should be proud. That's incredible. Do you have a favorite saying or quote?
I don't have a particular favorite as many quotes get to me at the time of reading. The one at the moment is, if we are not meant to have midnight snacks, why is there a light in the fridge?
That's very true. And well, thank you, Toby, for talking with me today. You have definitely inspired me. Thank you for listening, everyone, and see you again soon.